All right, welcome in everybody. Dike-New Hartford basketball. Boys on the air here tonight, 7 o'clock start. Guys getting their first playoff game of the year, starting here against Clarion-Goldfield-Dows Cowboys. We will talk about pregame here. First of all, we want to thank our sponsors because without them, I don't get to stream. So tonight, our two special sponsors, Wingert Chiropractic and Complete Comfort Heating and Cooling. Now, they're the reason why we can enjoy this postseason live stream of the boys basketball game, and without them, we can't do this. So we appreciate your support. We'll mention this multiple times throughout, but we do appreciate everything that our sponsors do for us. So you see the logos of our sponsors there on stream, but we appreciate them, and we will talk a little bit about them here as we go along. So let's start here with tonight's game. Clarion-Goldfield-Dows Cowboys coming in with a 6-10 record. They do play in a bigger conference, which is something I hope our guys are ready for. And they'll face your Wolverines, who come into this one with an 11-11 record. Last game out, they beat Sumner Fred last Thursday. So 63-56, and what was a game that they were down early and down for quite a bit of it. They came back and were able to get into it. So something we'll see how the boys come out tonight and get ready to play. This is, as far as I can tell, this is the first ever meeting between these two teams. So getting a chance to host this is amazing. We'll look for some excitement here tonight from the guys. Let's talk about starting lineups for each of these teams. So first of all, for the Cowboys, it's going to be number 3, Carson Noshheim. And I'm going to apologize now if I screw up names. I do not mean to. This is something I tried to go through them with the coaches. I still couldn't get them right. So number 4, J.D. Moracle. Number 10, Wyatt DeCoster. I don't remember. Number 12, Chaz Lane. And number 52, Caden Hankins. So these are the 5 on the floor. You're going to see here, obviously, 3 seniors, 2 freshmen. 4-guard lineup to start this for the Cowboys. So the Cowboys come in here averaging 50.3 points a game, giving up 57.9, making 37.2% of their shots, 25.6% from outside, 60% from the line. Average about 28.8 rebounds a game, about 6 steals, 11 assists, and 14 turnovers and about 14 fouls a game. They are 4-6 in their last 10 games. So coming in here tonight in the black uniforms with the red and white trim, they will look here to come into Dike-New Hartford and pull the win out here against the Wolverines. Wolverines starting lineup is going to be the same as we've seen since Christmas. Jace Jensen, senior guard. And I'm out of practice. I haven't done this in a little bit. So, Jace Jensen, senior guard. Colin Meester, junior guard. Number 10. Number 11, Carson Costello, another junior guard. Number 24, Devin Lotz, a junior guard. And number 33, Colton DeWall, also a junior. So, 4 juniors and a senior here to start for the Wolverines. And you see here 3 guards, a forward, and a center in DeWall. So Wolverines will look tonight. So far this year, the Wolverines are averaging 57.2 points a game. They're giving up 58 a game. Field goal percentage is at 43%. Three-point percentage at 28%. Free throw percentage at 62%. They're averaging 28.5 rebounds a game. 11.9, almost 12 assists a game. 6.4 steals a game. 14.9 turnovers and 16.1 fouls. So something to watch here for the Wolverines is they do have a lot of fouls. They do give a lot of fouls, but they so far really haven't had too much foul trouble as far as where they've had to sit guys. We've had it a couple times here at home. We were on the road all last week and only had, I think, 1 or 2 that was really a problem. So Wolverines going to look to play very physical tonight and see what the officials will let them have, and then we'll go from there. But I'm excited here to get this one going. We are going to be talking about our upcoming schedule. We're going to be home all week. The boys win tonight. They'll play on the road Thursday night. But I'm going to have 3 streams here this week. So we're going to have this one tonight. We're going to have Waterloo Columbus coming into the facility tomorrow night for the girls' side for that game, the girls' brackets. And if the girls would win, they would host again on Friday night. So all three of those starting at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock starts on all of them. We'll try and be on about 6:30 or just after that to bring you guys the game and bring you pregame and everything. As always, I'll be stepping away here to allow our PA announcer to go through and do pregame and everything. So as we get ready to go here, we'll stay here for just a little bit. Again, as I said, Wolverines on the road all last week. Went to Denver and lost a close one by 3 or 4. Went to then turned around and went to Jessup the next night and lost that one. Again, a close game. They battled throughout and then went to Sumner Fred and ended up having to come back on that one. They were down early and worked their way all the way back to win that one on Thursday night. So, Wolverines again here on the year, 11-11, 2-6 in the NICL Central. But a team that, as we've talked about, Coach Tagco is excited about the effort they give, and we'll see as we go in here what they're able to do. So I'm going to break here. We're going to run the Booster Club business sponsor video. Again, we appreciate all of our business sponsors. We want to make sure we highlight them. We're going to run that here, and we will be back after. We are back here in Dike. Again, as I said, Wolverines and the Cowboys from Clarion-Goldfield-Dows getting ready to kick off here. About 3.5 minutes before game time. We'll have pregame announcements, we'll have the national anthem, and then we'll be back here for basketball. But as we get ready here again, Wolverines, hopefully, if you look at schedule, record-wise, this Clarion-Goldfield-Dows team is much better than their record indicates. They do play in a 3A conference, so they see bigger competition every night of the week. So this is one that you hope the Wolverines are ready to come out and get after right away. So this is something for the Wolverines that, again, getting a chance to play at home in front of their home crowd, even on a Monday night, is something big. And now we'll talk about the bracket of this. We haven't really mentioned that yet. So the winner of this one is going to go on Thursday night. We'll go over to Appleton Parkersburg to play the Falcons. I expect we'll see a few of the Falcons here in attendance tonight. Just keeping an eye on scout from a scouting standpoint. I expect we'll see that. So if not, well, I'm sure they've seen the Wolverines twice this year, so they're ready for us. But got to get through this one first. Again, as I said, Wolverines and Clarion-Goldfield-Dows are looking to go to Parkersburg and play that one. That'll be on Thursday night starting at 7 o'clock. I will be back on tomorrow night with the girls basketball as Waterloo Columbus, who beat Postville Saturday night, will come here to Dike-New Hartford to play the Wolverines starting at 7 o'clock. So as we get into this, as we're getting close here, I'll say again, we want to give a real big shout out and thank you to our sponsors, Wingert Chiropractic and Complete Comfort Heating and Cooling. Again, without them, we don't get to broadcast. So once we hit postseason, we got to have these streams sponsored, and those two groups have sponsored us tonight. We really appreciate it, and I appreciate being able to be on and bring you this game. So as we get closer here, we'll be just about time for warm up or for lineups and sorry, I'm losing my mind, folks, trying to do three things at once. We'll be close here for lineups, national anthem, and then the tip off, and we'll be off and running. So again, as we talked about, it's the same starting five we've seen from the Wolverines for ever since Christmas break. So this group has worked well together, and they've come out and done a great job. So we'll look to have some really good basketball here from this group tonight. We'll look to see Jack Haynes, Jack Sievertson, Tyler Bakken coming off the bench here for the Wolverines. All three have really come on and had to play some minutes, so we'll see what fouls do and where we're at. But I'm going to step away as we get ready to do pregame announcements, and then we'll be back for basketball.
Good evening and welcome to Dike-New Hartford for tonight's IHSAA 2A District 12 quarterfinal basketball contest between the Clarion-Goldfield-Dows Cowboys and the Dike-New Hartford Wolverines. We would like to remind all in attendance that the Dike-New Hartford Community School District encourages positive sportsmanship and behaviors at our activities. By being positive about your team and coaches and respecting the decisions of the officials, you enhance the atmosphere of athletics. We expect the fans of both teams to follow that lead with your cheers and behaviors. Have a great time and enjoy tonight's game. And now for the starting lineups. For the away team on the scoreboard, the Clarion-Goldfield-Dows Cowboys. Number 3, a senior, Carson Nessheim. partnership with Iowa High School Athletics. Please join us in giving these officials a round of applause for all they do. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand. The privilege of this game was made possible by those who have fought and those that continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us honor our country and respect their efforts by removing our caps, standing at attention, placing our hands over our hearts as we proudly perform our national anthem. Tonight, the national anthem will be performed by Dike-New Hartford High School band members Kira Levens and Daniel Merrill.
All right, we get ready here for tip-off. Again, the national anthem. Band members, I didn't catch names, but they've done it before, and they did an excellent job again tonight. So we are ready here for basketball. It'll be DeWall will jump here against Lane. It's going to be DeWall and Lane jumping for each individual team. Wolverines in white, Cowboys in black. Both teams in a defensive tip here as we get ready. Officials are ready, and we'll be ready to kick off here with this first round game, boys basketball. All right, ball is up, and one there by the Cowboys. Ball with Moracle. Moracle brings it across, goes quickly to DeCoster. He looks to hand it off to Nashheim. Nashheim ends up getting it. He takes the shot, and he'll hit a little jumper. Wolverines are down 2-0 to the Cowboys early here. Looks like they're going to give some pressure. Meester with it. Gets it over to Jensen. Jensen up to Lotz. Lotz to Costello. Costello will work it back around now to Meester. Meester going to come back to Jensen. Back to Meester. Ball lobbed up for Costello. Up and good. Good set play by the Wolverines to get Costello the quick bucket there. So this is Moracle. Gets the ball to Hankins. Hankins back to Moracle. He's going to take that three off the rim. Rebounded by Meester. Meester going to push it back down here for the Wolverines. Meester goes up to Lotz. Lotz on the attack. Shovels it to DeWall. And we're going to have a jump ball as DeWall got tied up inside. It'll be Wolverine basketball on the jump. Meester going to take it out and inbound it here for the Wolverines. Game tied at 2, a minute in. Right into Costello. He goes in left-handed, and he's going to be tied up as well. That was Hankins in there. Wolverines have tried to attack Hankins a couple times, and he's been able to tie him up. So Cowboys with it. This will be inbounded by Lane. Lane gets it to Nashheim. And he's trapped here just as he comes across. Gets it to Hankins. Hankins going to go back to Moracle. Back to Nashheim. Now over to DeCoster. He's going to go over to Moracle. Wolverines in there man-to-man. In here to Hankins. 13 on the shot clock. Hankins in, left-handed, and he is going to travel before the foul. He got fouled on it, but he traveled first, so turnover back to the Wolverines here. 6:25 to go, first quarter. Jensen into Meester. Again, this almost a 2-1-2 turnover there by Jensen. Quickly shoveled to Morikal. He gets a shot up, misses it, rebounded there by DeWall. DeWall out to Meester. So what it's looking like so far is that you're going to have pressure on a make, and they're going to drop back on a miss. Looks like a 2-3 zone here, but very active. Ball out to Meester. Meester attacks. Floater does not go. Rebounded there by Lane, and now being brought back by Morikal. He's going to get a screen from Hankins. Over here to Lane. Lane into Hankins. Hankins one dribble, nothing. Ball out here to Neschheim. He gets it to Morikal on the baseline. He kicks it to Hankins in the middle. Misses it. Rebounded there by DeWall. Jensen with it coming across. Wolverines trail or are tied 2-2 with the Cowboys from Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. Ball reversed around to Jensen. Jensen for three, in and out. Scramble for the rebound and brought down by Morikal. Morikal going to bring it across here. Wolverines, again, in their man-to-man. He's being guarded by Jensen. To Hankins, up top. Gets it to Morikal. He's got it on the dribble. He gets caught inside, gets it out to Lane. Lane on the drive, attacks DeWall, misses it. Rebounded there by Costello and saved back to Jensen. Jensen with it, up to Meester. Skip to Costello. Costello, left-handed floater, not good. Rebounded there by DeCoster. So Neschheim with it. He's going to take the three, and he's going to hit the three. And that's going to be a 5-2 lead for the Cowboys. Jensen up to Lotz. Lotz to Costello. Costello going to spot up for three, and he's going to answer it. Wolverines tie it back up at 5 on a 3-ball by Carson Costello in the corner. Ball being brought across here by Morikal. He's got it, guarded by Jensen. Ball's reversed around there to Neschheim, and he's going to hit another three right in Lotz's face. Lotz going to have to close out a little bit further. He's hit 2 on him, and the Wolverines trail this one 8-5. Ball up quickly to Lotz. Lotz out to Costello and to Jensen. Jensen steps into a three. Can't answer, in and out. Scramble for the rebound, out to Costello. He'll take the three off the rim and rebounded there by Neschheim. Ball quickly reversed around, and Neschheim has it blocked by Lotz, and that's going to be out of bounds to the Cowboys. On Lotz's block, coming in for the Cowboys is number 0, Huxley Lingenfelter. And number 42, Bryce Lindemann. In for the Wolverines, Jack Haynes and Jack Sievertson. Ball quickly into Lingenfelter. He is out there with Morikal. That is Lane on the drive, and Jack Haynes just stands there and becomes a wall. Rebounded by Costello. Gets it to Meester. 3:03 to go in the first quarter. Wolverines trail this one 8-5. Costello with it. Gets it back to Meester. Meester over to Costello, around to Lotz. Lotz going to take the three from the corner. Can't hit it, and they are going to get Jack Haynes on a push on the rebound, as Lingenfelter was boxing him out, and they're going to call him for that push. First foul on Haynes, first on the team in the first period. Ball in quickly here to Neschheim. Sievertson on him, and he is going to dribble it. Must have been off of Sievertson. Out of bounds to the Cowboys. So Wolverines trail this one 8-5, 2:41 to go, 30 seconds on the shot clock. This is Morikal with it. He gets it to Lane. Lane putting the ball on the deck. He's looked to attack, and he goes right into Sievertson. He's going to get the second foul on Sievertson, and that's going to bring DeWall right back into this game. or not Severson, but Haynes. Sorry. Haynes is second, and that's going to put Lane on the line for 2 free throws. He is a 53% free throw shooter on the year. First free throw is up and long off the back of the rim. DeWall will check back in here for Haynes as he got 2 quick fouls. Lane going to get the second one. Shot is up and good, and we got a sub coming in here. Number 2, this will be Landon Kakacek coming in for Moracle. Severson with it out to Lotz. Lotz over to Meester. Wolverines trail this one by 4, 9-5. 2 minutes, 2:20 to go in the first period. Through Meester, reverse to Severson. Severson goes into Costello. Costello is going to get called for 3 seconds. Didn't get a shot up. Wolverines are looking a little bit out of sorts here to start this game off tonight. This ball will be inbounded here by Kakacek, and that ball is going to be out of bounds off a lane. That back to the Wolverines on the side. So Wolverines here will have it. Nope, be underneath. Yep, under. Nope, as I thought, on the side. Meester will in. Nope, Meester will take it underneath. The officials confer, and it's going to be underneath. Wolverines ball. Meester to inbound it right into Costello. Costello up quickly, gets it to roll back in. Great rebound and great put up by Costello there. The Wolverines now trail this one by 2 with 2 minutes to go. Neschheim quickly to is Lindemann. Lindemann over to 0. Kakacek. And that ball missed by that shot missed and rebounded by Costello. Meester with it. Meester to Lotz. Lotz back to Meester. Reversed around to Severson. He'll take the 3-pointer. Long rebound there by Linkenfelter. As the Cowboys slow it down a little bit, Lane with it. Ball looked to get into Neschheim, out to Kakacek, and a scramble for the rebound. And they're going to call that foul on Colton DeWall. 3rd foul for the Wolverines, first one on DeWall. Jensen will come back in for Costello. Also in for the Cowboys are number 14, Joshua Moore, and number 4, Moracle comes back in. We got a 30-second timeout for the Cowboys. 30-second timeout. All right. 1:12 to go. Wolverines trail this one by 2. It will be Cowboy basketball underneath their own hoop as we come back out. On the floor for the Wolverines, Jensen, Severson, Meester, Lotz, and DeWall. On the floor for the Cowboys is Landon Kakacek, Moore, Linkenfelter, Moracle, and Lindemann. And Moracle gets that one to go, and that's going to be a foul on Lotz. The 4th foul on the Wolverines and the 1st on Devin Lotz, but he got the shot to go. So he's going to get one more. He is a 61% free throw shooter on the season. Moracle shot off the front of the rim, tipped around, rebounded there by Jensen. Jensen gets it to Meester. Wolverine's going to bring it back. Jensen has it reversed around. That was tipped away there. Quick hands by the Cowboys to Severson. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Severson's pass caught by Meester. Back over to Severson. He gets inside and caught. Jensen with it. 10 on the shot clock. Lotz back to Jensen. Jensen's going to take that 3 off the front of the rim. And DeWall with the rebound. He gets to put it back up and in. bringing this game to a 2-point game. Colton DeWall aggressive on the boards and puts it right back up and in. Ball is in quickly and right back to Moracle. Moracle going to bring it across. 17 to go in the first period. Moracle gets it blocked by Lotz from behind. Second time tonight we've seen that. It will be Cowboy basketball underneath their own hoop. Wolverines are going to sit in there. They're actually going to match up here as they have done all night. It will be inbounded here by Kokachek. He gets it to Lincoln-Felter. And into Moracle, and he gets it blocked again by Lotz. He's attacked Lotz a couple times. Lotz has gotten the one foul, but he has played tough defense on Moracle tonight. Kokachek into Lincoln-Felter. Lincoln-Felter over to Moracle. Moracle going to take that three off the rim, and that's going to be your first quarter, folks. Wolverines trail this one 9-11. As we go to the break, we are going to have this quick ad from the state and from the High School Athletic Association, and we'll be back right after.
Some of the things I've learned from sports are being a good leader, and that means not always just saying what's right, but showing by example.
I've learned that being a good role model is so important because there's many little eyes on you and they watch everything you do. So as long as you're doing the right thing, then they will understand that that is what they're supposed to be doing also.
What I really have learned is strong leadership and self-discipline.
All right, we are back here between quarters. One of the things I saw on that video, and you'll see on the other one I'm going to play as well, that Carson Costello here for the Wolverines is in both of these videos. So good set of interviews and a good message here from the state to all of our fans and all of our viewers. So again, as we come back, let's get ready to start the second period. It'll be Wolverine basketball. Jensen, Meester, Costello, Sievertson, and DeWall, the five on the floor for the Wolverines. Meester over to Costello, going to come back to Meester and over to Jensen. Into Costello, quickly out to Sievertson. He'll take the three off the back of the rim. Meester goes up for it, but couldn't come down with it. Some collision there on the rebound, taken away by the Cowboys. This is going to be Neschheim, and it looks like we got the starting five in for the Cowboys as well. And he's going to take that three. Rebounded there by Meester. Meester going to push it up. Gets it to Jensen. Jensen to Sievertson. Sievertson out to Costello. Costello into DeWall. DeWall skips it across to Meester. He reverses it to Jensen. Jensen looks at that three, but attacks out to Sievertson, around to Costello. Costello in the lane. 13 on the shot clock. Meester with it, back up top. Sievertson will take that three, and he'll hit it. Three ball by Jack Sievertson gives DNH their first lead of the game, 12-11. Sievertson with it. Sievertson guarding Neschheim. Gets it to Hankins. Hankins back to Neschheim. He's hit a couple threes here tonight. And that ball looks like that one's going to be saved, but he stepped out as Lane went for it. A little bit of miscommunication by the Cowboys. It'll be Wolverine basketball. So Meester going to inbound it here for the Wolverines. And it's like he's going to inbound it to Sievertson. Sievertson will give it back to him. Cowboys in the 2-3 zone. Meester will take it over to the right side. Ball reversed around to Costello. Quickly back over to Jensen on the right side. Now back through Sievertson at the top to Meester. Meester puts it on the deck. Out to Sievertson. Sievertson reverses it to Jensen. Jensen will take the three. Rattles in and out. Rebounded there by DeCoster. And that one is going to be Cowboy basketball as Moracle will have it. He gets it to Neschheim. He quickly gets it into Lane. Lane attacking DeWall, and he gets it to go as the Cowboys take the lead back 13-12. Meester gets it to Jensen, and Jensen's they're going to get a foul there on DeCoster. Hands on Jensen, so it'll be first foul of the second period for the Cowboys, and I believe first foul of the game. Lott is going to check in for DeWall, so the Wolverines going to go a little bit smaller here. probably moves Costello into the post. So Meester, Jensen, Sievertson, and Lotz and Costello. And that ball, Lotz's pass is picked off. And that ball, that is Nesheim. The ball quickly back to Lotz. Lotz into Jensen. Jensen. We're going to have a jump ball, and that's going to be Cowboy basketball as Jace Jensen got a little too deep in the lane. Didn't have any place to go with it. So Cowboys lead this one 15-12, 5:30 to go in the first half. Ball in quickly to Nesheim, guarded by Sievertson. Sievertson turning him a few times here. Ball over to Moracle, and then around to DeCoster. Back to Moracle. He's going to look to Hankins. Hankins over to Lane. Lane on the drive. He gets a shot up but misses it. Rebounded by Sievertson. Out to Meester. Meester up to Lotz. Quickly, Lotz on the attack. And he's going to get fouled. That is going to be on Chaz Lane, and that's going to be his first, team second. Lott's going to go to the line. He is an 87% free throw shooter this year, so looking to get both of these. Lotz's first shot is up and good. He's going to get one more. 5:05 to go here in the first half. Wolverines trail this one by 2 currently. Lotz's second free throw up and good. Hits both of them. Wolverines back within 1. Wolverines showing some pressure. Moracle ends up with it. And they're Wolverines trying to trap and now pack off. Ball up to Lane. Lane holds it out. Bets back to Moracle. Moracle with it, going to get a screen from Hankins. Comes around the corner. He attacks Sievertson. Shot fake up and in. Moracle with his second bucket of the night. Meester over to Jensen. Jensen on the drive. Kicks it to Lotz. Lotz over to Sievertson. Back to Lotz, but poked away, and back Lotz goes and gets it. Jensen deep three. Drills it from up top. That'll tie this game back at 17 as Jace Jensen hits a deep three. Coming across is Moracle, guarded by Sievertson. So Hankins with it. Hankins looks to attack Costello. Takes him in. Gets shot up and good. Costello giving up some size there. Jensen, or Meester quickly up to Lotz. Lotz out to Costello. Costello attacks. Gets it. Oh, gets it to Jensen, but he got clipped. He caught an elbow on it, and that's going to be on number 10. That is on DeCoster. That is his second. And Lincolnfeld are going to come in here for him. That is his second and the third on the Cowboys already in the second period. Ball quickly into Costello. He puts it up and in. A great look by Meester to get it to Costello right away. Nesheim with it. He goes right around the defense. Gets it to Lincolnfelder, and he attacks, and he's going to get that layup as the Wolverines lost track of him. Wolverines trail 21-19. Jensen up to Sievertson. Sievertson to Costello. Costello to Sievertson, around to Jensen. Jensen going to look to Lotz. Lotz going to skip it back across to Sievertson. Out to Costello. Costello on the attack. Shot fake. Gets it up off the backboard. Goes and gets it, and then it throws it away, trying to get it to Meester. Nesheim with it. He goes right to Lincolnfelder, who misses it. Ball's rebounded and kicked right out to Nesheim for 3, and he misses it. And Lincolnfelder goes and gets it. We have 32 on the shot clock as the ball is over to Moracle as the Cowboys reset. Screen there from Hankins. And that is going to be a charge. Jace Jensen steps in there, as he has done quite a bit this year, and picks up the foul on number 4, J.D. Moracle, his first, team fourth. We're going to have DeWall back in for Sievertson. So on the floor right now for the Wolverines is the starting 5. Lotz with it. Gets it to Meester. Meester up to Jensen. Jensen back to Meester. Cowboys settle in their 2-3 zone. Wolverines going to work the ball around, gets it to Jensen, to Costello, out to Lotz. Lotz for three from the corner, drills it, 3-ball, Devin Lotz. Wolverines take the lead back by 1, 22-21. Moracle with it, guarded by Lotz. Gets it to Neschheim, he is guarded by Meester. Hankins with the screen. Ball scrambled around. I think Neschheim went to pass it, and Hankins didn't expect it. Ball's here to Lane. He attacks, misses it. Fight for the rebound. Rebounded by Lotz. He comes down with it. Lotz will push it up for the Wolverines. Out to Meester. Meester skips it to Jensen. Jensen spotted up for 3. Off the rim and out, and that is rebounded by Linkenfelter. Moracle against Jensen. Brings it across. Jensen harassing him. Gets it down to Linkenfelter. He's going against Meester, and that Meester pokes that one away. Coming in for the Cowboys is number 42, Bryce Lindemann, will come in for Hankins. We are going to have Neschheim taking it out for the Cowboys. He gets it to Linkenfelter. On around to Moracle. Moracle going to put it on the deck and attack. He gives it off to Lindemann, who gets the layup as the Wolverines didn't rotate. Ball quickly to Costello. Gets it. Jensen comes away with it. Gets it to Meester. Meester puts on the deck. He's going to skip it to Lotz. Lotz going to spot up there for 3 and hit it. Lotz with another 3. 25-23. Wolverines lead this one with under a minute to go in the first half. Ball is here with Moracle. He's going to get a screen from Lindemann. Goes in, and that ball's poked away by Lotz, and Costello comes away with it, and that ball kicked and knocked out of bounds. That will be Wolverine basketball on the side. Jace Jensen to inbound it. Ball in to Meester and back to Jensen. 30 seconds to go, 24 on the shot clock. Ball reversed around to Costello. Costello skips it back across to Jensen. Jensen looked at the 3, looks to attack. Gets it to Meester. Meester puts on the deck. He's going to pull up from the elbow, and he'll drill it. Wolverines by 4. Under 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Moracle with it, and he's going to catch a foul. Who's he going to get that one on? Is the question. That foul going to be on Jensen, his first. Wolverine first of the second quarter. 4.8 to go here in the first half. Cowboys to inbound it. Moracle inbounds it to Neschheim. Looks to go in quickly, but turned over by Jensen, and that one, no shot by the Wolverines. So the Wolverines are going to go into the half, leading this one 27-23. We're going to go quick break, and we will be back for halftime right after this.
Sportsmanship starts with us.
As a student athlete, I need to model good behavior and represent my school appropriately.
That means respecting my teammates, coaches, opponents, the officials, and fans.
If I do that, so will others, and being a good sport becomes a way of life.
To all of Iowa's student athletes getting ready to compete, remember, sportsmanship starts with us.
All right, we are back here in Dike for halftime. I was hoping to have Coach Dahl here up at halftime, but he had to take off tonight, so we are not going to get a chance to talk with him before the girls' game tomorrow night. So we'll go through just a little bit of that here as we hit halftime. Again, before we get into that, though, I again want to thank our sponsors. That would be Wingert Chiropractic and Complete Comfort Heating and Cooling. If not for sponsors here, when we hit postseason, we don't get to stream. So I appreciate them helping us out, and you can see the logos there on the screen for them. We appreciate all their help and everything they've done for us here throughout the year and helping us out. Again, great to have those sponsors here, and without them, we don't get a chance to do this. So as we hit halftime, Wolverines again lead this one 27-23. Costello with 9 and Lotz with 8 to lead the way for the Wolverines. Neschheim here with 10 to lead the way for the Cowboys. So switching gears here just a little bit, we're going to pop over to the girls' side. We'll talk a little bit about that. The Dike-New Hartford Wolverines get ready to start their postseason journey tomorrow night against Columbus Catholic. They will come into town here, and it'll be a 7 o'clock start. The girls, the Wolverines, have played Columbus twice this year, won both. The first one was a win at Columbus, 61-48, which it was only 44-39 after 3 quarters. Jaden Peterson did not play most of the game in that one, so that was something that was different there for the Wolverines, a little different starting lineup and a different rotation for them that threw them off just a bit. Leading the way, though, for that one was Peyton Peterson with 36 points, 11 rebounds, 9 steals, and 5 assists. So Peterson almost with a triple-double that night if she could have found one more steal. Maren Bixby had 12 points, 7 rebounds, 8 steals of her own, and 5 assists. So those were your 2 leaders in that 61-48 win. Then in January, Columbus came back over here to play the Wolverines, and the Wolverines ended up pulling that one out 66-24. It was 18-7 after the first quarter, and it really wasn't that close the rest of the way as the Wolverines really put it on Columbus. Maren Bixby led the way with 21 that night, 5 assists and 4 steals. Jaden Peterson, who was able to play that one, ended up with 15 points and 5 rebounds, and Peyton Peterson with 11 points and 9 rebounds. Couple of averages here for the girls. Peyton Peterson is averaging 23.5 points and 10 rebounds, a double-double here against Columbus this year. And Maren Bixby is averaging 16.5 points against Columbus. So looking for that to be a trend here tomorrow night. What do we expect for tomorrow night? I expect to see the Wolverines come out and really give good effort and get after it and really defend their home court. This is a different style. I got a chance to see the end of practice today. The Wolverines are definitely keyed in. Talked with the coaches and a couple of the girls, and they're keyed in. Definitely keyed in on Columbus tomorrow night, getting ready to start this run. One of the weird things here, as we look at the brackets, it's mostly left. I mean, of the 8 teams left, 7 of them or 6 of them are NICL teams that the Wolverines have seen this year once or twice. On the other side of this bracket with Columbus is MFL Marmac will host Sumner Fredericksburg in what should be a pretty decent game. We saw Sumner Fredericksburg on Thursday night last week, and they played pretty well against the Wolverines. So that one will be an interesting one to see how it all stacks out. And then on the other side of the region, it's Appleton-Parkersburg against South Winneshiek. South Winneshiek getting the upset win over Wapsie Valley at Wapsie Saturday night. So they're going to go to Parkersburg and play Appleton-Parkersburg. And then at Jessup, a couple of NICL teams, Jessup and Hudson, playing each other. And we've seen both those teams recently, and the Wolverines didn't have a whole lot of problem. But again, as we get into postseason, it's all about that one game. So the Wolverines, if they were able to win tomorrow night, will host on Friday night against the winner of that MFL Marmac Sumner Fredericksburg game. And if they were to win that one, they would meet the winner from the other side at a location to be determined, as we don't know who will actually be in there and how that will fall. So that one we'll look forward to, and that game is on February 21st, so a week from next Wednesday. So they would play, or a week from this Wednesday. So they would play Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday, and that is the road to get to state for the Wolverines this year. Wolverines looking to get back to state after 3 straight championships. Looking for the 4-peat. Petersons looking at the seniors. So Peterson, Bixby, Kennedy Silman, and Miranda Tyler looking to complete a 4-year run of state championships on the basketball side. Something that Wolverines have not seen at all. But just a great run here by these Wolverines, looking to put it together here as we go a little bit further on. So that's the girls' side. We'll talk more about that tomorrow night. Let's talk about the guys' side here. Really, the Wolverines haven't done too bad. Couple of just not quite finishing closeouts, not quite finishing rebounds, but a couple really offensively have looked good. Have hit some threes here. We've seen the starting five, and then we've seen Haynes and Severson. Have not seen Tyler Bakken yet tonight, but we expect we'll see him at some point here in the second half. Again, Jack Haynes with 2 fouls is the only one in foul trouble for the Wolverines. On the floor for the starters, Jensen has 1, Lotz has 1, and DeWall has 1. Now, and Lotz has got probably 3 or 4 blocks on Moracle here tonight, as he's been the one defending him most of the time. So we will look to see the Wolverines, I'm going to guess, are going to come starting 5 out of the blocks, and it looks like we'll have the starting 5 for the Cowboys as well, as it will be Nesheim, Moracle, DeCoster, Lane, and Hankins. Again, for the Cowboys, we've seen Lingenfelter, Kakacek, Lindemann, and Joshua Moore. We've seen those 4 off the bench for the Cowboys. Currently, the Cowboys have run about 9 deep. The 5 starters and those 4 subs. The Wolverines have gone Wolverines have gone 7 deep so far, but normally go 8. So we'll see how they come out here and what they've got. So we got a minute and a half here to go before we'll be back for basketball, as the Wolverines and Cowboys will look to finish this one off and see who gets to go play Appleton and Parkersburg on Thursday night. It's a big test for whoever gets the chance to go over and play them, but it's definitely a game. You don't want to end your season after one. You want to go as long as you can. So Wolverines going to look to close this one out. Lead by 4 as we have a minute left to go before we get into second half play. Referees are back. Again, as I mentioned, I thought we might see them. We've got a few of the Appleton and Parkersburg coaches are on the far side watching the game. In fact, I believe we've got both boys and girls coaches over there watching the game. With not having to play tonight, it's probably one of the closest games you could come and get to. So as we get ready to go here in the second half, again, this should be coming out to be Wolverine basketball coming out. We'll be right here to bring you second half action. All right. Clock set. Cox said, here we go. Lots to inbound it to Meester. Again, the Cowboys in that 2-3 zone. Wolverines setting up quickly into Costello. Out to Meester. Meester to Jensen. Jensen around to Lotz. Lotz quickly into Costello. Looks to put it up, and they're going to get him for a travel on that. Looked like it was knocked out of his hands on the way up. But that'll be a turnover to the Cowboys. So Nesheim with it for the Cowboys, guarded by Jensen. Again, Wolverines in their man-to-man. Lane with it, gets a screen from Hankins, attacks. DeWall misses it, but gets his own rebound. Gets his own rebound again, and they're going to get DeWall on the second rebound. They're going to call DeWall for a foul on that second rebound. What looked like was a pretty good block, but Second foul on the Wall, first foul on the Wolverines of the second half. And we got first free throw by Lane is up and good. Coach Tagto is discussing with an official what happened at this end. Second free throw by Lane, up and good. Wolverines up 2, 7:27 to go. Coach Tagto was trying to get an answer on what happened on that call on Costello. Lots with it. Wolverines break the press. Meester to Lots, around to Costello. Reverse back to Jensen. Jensen goes into Costello. Out to Lots. Going to hand it to Jensen, over to Costello. Costello on the right side to Jensen, around to Lots. Lots going to take that three off the rim, missed it, rebounded there by Morical. 6:56 to go here in the third quarter. Lane brings it all the way down, puts it up and in. Wolverines, not a whole lot of pressure there, but DeWall had to be careful. And we've got a timeout by the Wolverines. I believe 30-second timeout, as this game is now, full timeout, as this game is now tied at 27. So with that, we'll go quick ad and we'll be right back.
How can you become a Wolverine superfan?
With your Wolverine Pride debit card from People's Savings Bank.
Every time we swipe the Wolverine Pride debit card,
People's Savings Bank gives 6 cents back to DNH schools. That added up to almost $2,000 this past year.
Get your Wolverine Pride debit card today. Roll blue.
All right, appreciate our partnership with People's Savings Bank this year. Been great partners in helping us out as we've gone through things all season here. So it will be Wolverine basketball coming out of the timeout by Coach Tagto. Again, guys looked a little bit frazzled, so a good timeout, kind of reset ourselves. Ball will be inbounded here by Jensen. Jensen going to get that ball to Meester, back around. Ball swung back around here. Meester going to take that shot off the rim, rebounded there by Lane. He gets it quickly to Nesheim. He is being tracked now by Lotz. Ball to Hankins. Hankins around back to Nesheim. He's going to pull up from just beyond the free throw line and drill it. So the Cowboys take the lead back, 29-27. Wolverines look to attack here. Against the pressure, gets it across. Lotz with it. Lotz gets it to Meester. Meester over to Jensen. Jensen to Lotz. Lotz goes into Costello. Costello back out to Jensen. He looks at the three, shot fake, and looks to attack. Gets inside and gets the ball back to Costello. Lotz on the cut, and he can't hold on to it. Ball goes out of bounds back to the Cowboys. Wolverines, good ball movement, just couldn't quite finish it. Ball is in quickly and taken away. Meester off of the tip by Jensen, and Meester gets that shot up and in. Wolverines back in pressure. Ball quickly. And we're going to have a timeout by Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, as that was pretty close to a 5-second call. And we got a 30-second timeout on the sideline by the Cowboys. So we will stay here. We'll stay here as we've got 5:35 to go here in the third period. Wolverines and Cowboys tied at 29. All right, it will be Lane taking it out for the Cowboys. Meester going to be up on him. Ball is into Nesheim, and that is going to be a foul, a block on Jensen. He didn't quite get in front of it. It's going to be his second by the team here in the third period. So it will be Cowboy basketball taking it out of bounds. Ball quickly up to Hankins. He's going to hand it back off to Nesheim. He's got it on the wing, guarded by Lotz. Hankins, little screen. He's going to pull up from that elbow. Missed it. Hankins with the rebound. Hankins with the runner, puts it up, misses it. Rebounded by Costello. Costello going to bring it back across. Quickly up to DeWall. DeWall puts it up and gets fouled, and that's going to be the second one on Lane as the Wolverines looked up and found him. DeWall going to go to line for a couple of free throws. DeWall is a 50% free throw shooter on the year. So DeWall with it, first free throw. Up and good. Wolverines take that lead back. DeWall going to get one more. His third point on the night. Sets, fires. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Moracle as the Wolverines lead this one by 1, 30-29, 5:06 to go in the third period. Moracle guarded by Jensen. Gets it to Lane. Lane guarded by Lotz now. Gets a screen from Hankins. Lane goes right in against the wall and puts the layup up and in. Cowboys take the lead back. Ball to Meester against the pressure. Gets it to Jensen. Jensen to Lotz. Lotz out to Costello. Costello sets his feet. Left-handed shot. Rebounded by DeWall. Knocked out of bounds, but quickly gets it back. Costello ends up with it, and he has it taken away. Nesheim going to bring it straight down, and he is going to get a foul by DeWall. That's going to be Colton's third foul from behind. Should be 3 on DeWall. Haynes coming in for him. So Haynes comes in for DeWall. DeWall with his third foul here in the third. Third one on the Wolverines in the quarter. Ball quickly back in. And that is going to be Jensen's third foul. The Wolverines starting to pick up foul trouble here in the third period. Severson going to come in for him. Wolverines trail this one 31-30. Inbounding for the Cowboys to be Moracle. Ball quickly into Hankins, and he has it blocked by Haynes. Hankins with it, blocked again by Haynes. 2 in a row by Jack Haynes. Tough attack there on Haynes, even with his 2 fouls. Ball into Lane. Lane has it taken away by Severson, and we are going to have a jump ball back to the Cowboys. We're going to reset the shot clock. It will be Nesheim into DeCoster. It's going to go back out to him on the wing, but guarded quickly by Severson. Moracle with it, guarded by... And we're going to have a travel. He was guarded by Meester, but he looked to attack Haynes, and then he shuffled his feet as he came in. Haynes did not give it up. Ball is in quickly here. 4 minutes to go. Ball up to Severson. Gets it back to Meester. Meester with it. Wolverines trail this by 1, 31-30. Screen by Haynes over to Severson. Severson looks inside, not there. Over to Meester. Meester back out to Severson. Over to Costello. Subs coming for the Cowboys at the break. The next dead ball. Out to Meester. Meester quickly to Costello. Quick to Haynes. Haynes going to take that shot from the baseline. Missed it. Rebounded by Hankins. He had 6 seconds to go. Had to get that shot up. So you've got Nesheim with it. Guarded by Lotz. Hangs it off to Lane. Wolverines just switching those screens. Lane looks to get inside. He's going to post up Lotz. He's going to come out of the post now. Gets it over to Coster, guarded by Costello. Over to Lane, around to Nesheim. He's going to take that 3 on Meester. Misses it, rebounded by Severson. As he'll get it to Meester. Wolverines trail this by 1, 2:55 to go in the third period. Meester off the screen from Haynes. And he's going to get a foul early, as we're going to have a reach in, the first foul of the quarter. That is going to be on number 10, Wyatt DeCoster, his third, team first. coming in for him and for Hankins is going to be number 0, Huxley Lingenfelter, and Bryce Lindemann, number 42. Ball up to Sievertson. Sievertson gets it to Meester. Meester with it. On the floor. Oh, Meester going to come around. 27 to go in the shot clock. 2:39 to go in the third. Meester into Costello. Costello turns corner. Gets it out to Haynes. Haynes going to skip it back over to Sievertson. Back up top to Meester. Meester puts it on the deck, and he's going to get that shot up, but little contact. Ball quickly thrown down court, and that is going to be tipped away back to the Cowboys as it goes to Lindemann, and Neschheim with it. He'll get it to Moracle. He's going to be guarded by Lotz. Neschheim on the wing, guarded by Meester. Gets it inside here to Lindemann. Lindemann spins on Haynes. Takes a shot, misses it, and battle for it as Costello comes away with it. And he's bringing it down court. Wolverines on the run. Sievertson back to Costello. Costello out to Meester. Meester going to spot up for 3. Off the rim. Haynes with the rebound. Puts it back up and in for the Wolverines. Jack Haynes inside. Rebound and put back. Wolverines take the lead back 32-31. Neschheim gets it to, actually that one went into Lindemann, and that was ripped away by Meester and out of bounds. It will be Cowboy basketball. Neschheim to inbound at 27 to go on the shot clock, 1:39 in the third. Quickly out there to Lingenfelter. He's going to get it right back. He's going to look to attack, and he's going to get the foul on Costello. And the basket's going to count. So Costello will get his first foul. And in here, checking in for the Cowboys, Kakacek is coming in for, I believe that was number 4. Yep, Moracle. Free throw is up. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Costello. Wolverines trail this by 1, 1.5 to go. Ball to Lotz. Lotz gives it to Meester. Wolverines will get set against this 2-3 zone. Meester, Sievertson. Sievertson into Costello. Costello looks to attack, gets it blocked. Scramble for the ball. Neschheim comes away with it. He's going to bring it down. He's got it, being guarded by Meester. Swings it over. Lane on the attack. He's going to get the layup. Blows by everybody and gets that layup. Under a minute. Wolverines trail by 3. 53 seconds to go. Haynes with a good screen, and that is going to be a foul on Kakacek. His first, team third of the third period. Wolverines down by 3. Meester to inbound it. Meester up to Costello. Back to Meester. Haynes in the middle, out to Lotz. Lotz on the attack, pulls up, misses it, rebounded there by Lingenfelter. Out to Neschheim, 37 seconds to go in the third quarter. Neschheim with it, and the lead by 3. Gets to Lindemann. Lindemann guarded by Haynes. Wolverines switching on everything. Neschheim pull up, missed it. Scramble for the rebound, tipped out by Meester right to Sievertson. So 17 seconds to go. Wolverines got the basketball down by 3. Meester going to bring it across. It will be Wolverine basketball to start the fourth, assuming there's not a jump ball before then. Costello pulls the 3. Missed it. Rebounded by Neschheim. 2 seconds. 1. He's going to shoot that from half court. Off the front of the rim. That one looked close, folks. So we are going to go to the fourth quarter. Wolverines trail this one 35-32. 8 minutes to go here in the game. As we will get ready here for the fourth quarter, we will be right back after this.
Some of the things I've learned from sports are being a good leader, and that means not always just saying what's right, but showing by example.
I've learned that being a good role model is so important because there's many little eyes on you and they watch everything you do. So as long as you're doing the right thing, then they will understand that that is what they're supposed to be doing also.
What I really have learned is strong leadership and self-discipline.
All right, we are back here. It'll be Wolverine basketball to start the fourth. Down 3. Starters on the floor for the Wolverines. Jensen, Meester, Costello, Lotz, and DeWall. Currently, Jensen and DeWall on the floor with 3 fouls. Meester with it. Over to Jensen. Jensen looks at the 3, back to Meester. Meester lob up to Costello. Same play the Wolverines started the game with, and Costello puts it up and in. Wolverines trail this by 1. A little bit of pressure here by the Wolverines. On the floor for the Cowboys is Linkenfelter, Kakacek, Moracle, Lindemann. Moracle with that jumper. Missed it. Rebounded by Costello and DeCoster. Quickly up to Jensen. Jensen on the attack. Does not get it to go and does not get the call. Ball is rebounded and quickly up to DeCoster. He's on the attack. Gets it over to Linkenfelter. Ball reversed around here to Moracle. Moracle guarded by Lotz. Takes it down deep, kicks it out to Kakacek. He'll take the 3. Misses it, but rebounded by Linkenfelter, and he misses the layup. And now we're going to have a foul on, I believe, on 42. Yep, we're going to have a foul on Lindemann. His first, team first of the fourth, as he was tied up with DeWall underneath the hoop there. Wolverines trail this by 1. Meester gets it to Jensen. Jensen going to bring it across. Again, the 2-3 zone by the Cowboys. Ball's reversed around. Meester or Costello with it. Costello gets it to Meester in the short corner. Meester brings it back out. Puts it on the deck. He'll look to attack. He's going to go to Lotz in the corner. Lotz up to Jensen. Jensen sets his feet, takes the 3. Off the back of the rim. Rebounded there. Yep. DeCoster went out of bounds and came back in, was first to touch it. Can't do that. So he will turn it right back over to the Wolverines as number 12, Chaz Lane, and number 52, Caden Hankins, come back in, along with number 3, I believe. I don't know if Neschheim was in or not, or if he came up. But we got a 30-second timeout by the Wolverines. As he brings it in, it'll be Wolverine with a 30-second timeout. Trail this one by 1. Their ball, jump ball, goes to the Cowboys. All right. Timeout is over. Wolverines will inbound it. Lotz to inbound it to Jensen. 6:35 to go in the game. Wolverines trail by 1. Jensen with it. Trap coming from the Cowboys. Gets the ball to Lotz. Back to Jensen. Back to Lotz. Meester on the attack. Meester going to put it up and in. Wolverines take the lead back 36-35. Wolverines showing pressure. Neschheim dribbles around Lotz, but Lotz be able to poke it away. But right to Hankins. Hankins gets it right back to Neschheim. Lotz on him. 6:07 to go in the game. Ball with Lane. Lane puts it on the deck. He's going to go right to the hoop. And they're going to get Meester with the foul. His first, team first of the fourth. Neschheim to inbound the ball here for the Cowboys. Lane, right into Lane. He's going to put it up. Missed it. Got his own rebound, but had it knocked away by Meester. Gets his own rebound again. Wolverines currently getting beat on the boards. And Meester ends up collecting his second foul on the third attempt by Lane. Haynes going to come in. Lane, a 53% free throw shooter on the year. First one is up and good. Haynes will come in for DeWall. Looks like DeWall might have got poked in the eye. So tie game, 36-all. Second free throw by Lane. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Lotz. Tie game, 36-all. Wolverine basketball. Again, on the jump, it will be Cowboy basketball. Ball around to Costello, back through Jensen up top. Wolverines moving it around, get it to Meester and down the short corner. Meester puts it down, attacks, out to Lotz. Lotz, he holds his balance. Meester on the attack. He'll get it up and in. Beat Hankins around the corner. Ball is in here to Morical. He'll bring it across. Jensen will pick him up there. So Wolverines still in that man-to-man. Jensen, ball's handed off to DeCoster. Now over to Lane. Lane has looked to attack every time he's had it, and he puts his head down and goes right into Haynes, but good box out by Jace Jensen on the center. Hankins for the Cowboys. Costello with it. Costello back up to Jensen up top. Ball back to Jensen. He's going to take that three, and he's going to hit it. 3-ball, Jace Jensen. Wolverines lead this one by 5. Ball up quickly. Lane with it. Lane, again, has looked to attack, and he will attack again. And he's going to collect a foul here, and that is going to be on Jack Haynes. That is Haynes' third, team third of the fourth period. Shot is up. First shot by Lane is up and good. Right now, and in for Hankins is going to be number 42, Lindemann. But right now, Lane, every time he catches the ball, he's looking to attack. The Wolverines are going to have to be ready for that. Linkenfelter checks in as well for the Cowboys. Second one is up and good. Wolverines up 3, 4:36 to go. Ball to Jensen. Jensen and Costello, back to Jensen. Looked at the three, did not take it. Into Meester in the short corner. Meester going to dribble it out, skip it across to Jensen, who's going to go right to Lotz. Lotz looks to attack. Back out to Jensen. Jensen fakes the three. Around to Costello. He'll take the three, and he'll drill it. 3-ball, Carson Costello. Wolverines lead this one back by 6. As Morical brings it in, he'll go up to Lindemann. Lindemann being guarded by Haynes. Over to Morical. Screen, but he doesn't use it. He spins. He's going to take that shot and up and in. Takes that shot over Jensen. We've got a timeout, full timeout on the floor by the Cowboys. We will run this and we'll be right back.
Sportsmanship starts with us.
As a student athlete, I need to model good behavior and represent my school appropriately.
That means respecting my teammates, coaches, opponents, the officials, and fans.
If I do that, so will others, and being a good sport becomes a way of life.
To all of Iowa's student athletes getting ready to compete, remember, sportsmanship starts with us.
All right, Wolverines by 4. 3:48 to go here in the fourth quarter, as it will be Wolverine basketball after a Cowboy timeout after their made shot. So I expect to see some pressure out of the Cowboys here. Wolverines are going to have to handle it. As we reset here, Wolverines with 3 timeouts left. Cowboys with 2. As we come down the stretch, Wolverines have fouled 3 times in the fourth. Cowboys only once. Jump ball will go to the Cowboys on the alternate possession. So Lotz will inbound it here to Meester. And again, it looks like we're going to see that trap come out right as soon as Meester crosses half court as they are extended. Oh, and actually the Cowboys going to come out in a man-to-man. Something a little different here. Meester with it. Meester turns the corner. Looks to attack, gets it to Haynes, and then it's skipped around. Ends up in Lane's hands, and that is going to be a foul on Colin Meester. That's going to be his third, the 4th on the Wolverines here in the fourth period. So again, with 3:32 to go, the Cowboys are going to go to the line on every foul here the rest of the way. Wolverines going to have to play this smart and clean. Ball is in, stolen by Costello. Into Jensen. He gives a shot fake. Out to Lotz. Lotz on the drive. Backs out to Jensen. Jensen looks at the three. Fakes it. He'll go in, and he's going to get the foul as he gave a shot fake and got fouled on the shot. So that is going to be on 42. Bryce Lindemann, it's going to be his second, team second. Jensen going to get 2 free throws here out of that. What looked like it'll be a little scramble. Jensen, a 48% free throw shooter on the year, so we'll look for him to hit these free throws. First free throw down, up, and off the rim by Jensen. Looking to get the second one and put the Wolverines back up 5. Jensen, second free throw. Up and good. Down, up, and in. Perfect shot by Jensen there. It's going to be Wolverines playing defense. A little bit of pressure as Lane looks to inbound it, and that gets it. He gets it into Neschheim. He's going to bring it down. Currently being guarded by Lotz. So it's going to be Morico with it. Over to Neschheim. He gets it into Lane. Lane, like I said, Lane has been attacking the hoop, but he walked on that one. He tried to turn around and spin left, but he shuffled the feet as he went. So that will be a turnover back to the Wolverines. Ball quickly here to Meester. Meester gets it over to Lotz. Lotz to Costello. Costello gets it to Meester. Young gets it blocked, and I'm not sure if that was by Morico. As that now ball quickly here to Neschheim. 27 seconds to go on the shot clock. Wolverine, Neschheim, Cowboys look to get a quick one, but could not. Jensen with a lunge on Lane. Lane puts it down and drives, kicks it out there to Morico. He'll put it on the deck, has it poked away by Jensen. He ends up staying with it, gets it back, and Wolverine's not rebounding. Ball kicked over to Neschheim. He'll hit the 3 over Lotz. Brings it to within 2, 2:16 to go. Haynes sets the screen. Meester on the attack, gets it blocked. He's gone into 3 guys a couple times and gotten it blocked both times. He's going to have to figure something out here. Morico with it. Gets it over to Lane. Lane has looked to attack every time he's touched it. Ball quickly around. Lindemann over to Neschheim. He's going to shoot the 3. And Haynes tips that out. Jensen comes down with it. 1:39 to go. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Wolverines up by 2. 22 on the shot clock. Costello with it. Costello gets it to Haynes. Hands it off to Meester. Meester, a little shake and bake. And he's going to look to attack, and he's going to get fouled on the floor. So that's going to be a reset of the shot clock. The 3rd foul, and that is on 42. Lindemann, his 3rd, team 3rd. 1:18 to go, and the shot clock will reset. So the Wolverines going to have a full 35 if they want it. Ball inbounded there to Costello. Ball around here to Lotz. Lotz has it poked, but he gets it back. Jensen with it on the wing. 1:10 to go. Jensen around the corner. Back out to Meester. Meester, attack. And that ball tipped away. I'm not sure what happened there, but Cowboys with it, down by 2. Lane with it, looks to attack. Crosses over, shot up, and they're going to get that one on Haynes. That's going to be Haynes' 4th. And the 5th on the Wolverines here in the 4th period. So, Chaz Lane going to go to the line. 53% free throw shooter on the year. Looking to see if he can get these 2 to tie this one up. Lane's first free throw up and good. He'll get one more. Wolverines lead this one by 1. 3 timeouts on the board for the Wolverines, 2 for the Cowboys. Lane gets set for the second one. Shot is up off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Jensen. Wolverine basketball, 48 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go on the shot clock as Meester will bring it down. Get it across! Wolverines 10-second call. Apologize for that, folks. A little excited up here. 10-second call by the Wolverines, who did not get that ball across, and we are going to have a timeout by by Coach Burning of the Cowboys. Full timeout. So we will stay here. Actually, we'll show one more of the High School Athletic Association's ads, and we'll be back.
Some of the things I've learned from sports are being a good leader, and that means not always just saying what's right, but showing by example.
I've learned that being a good role model is so important because there's many little eyes on you and they watch everything you do. So as long as you're doing the right thing, then they will understand that that is what they're supposed to be doing also.
What I really have learned is strong leadership and self-discipline.
All right, we are back here for the last 39.4 seconds. Wolverines lead this one by 1. Cowboys will have it after the turnover. As the Cowboys will inbound it from their own sideline. Wolverines going to show a little bit of man pressure here. Ball is into Moracle. He will hand it to Neschheim. He's going to bring it across. Back to Moracle. Hands off, and that is going to be a travel. Handed off to Lingenfelter, who walked with it. Didn't put it down right away, and we're going to have a quick 30-second timeout by the Wolverines. We will stay here, 28.5 to go. Wolverines with the ball. Shot clock is off, lead by 1. As the Wolverines will inbound it. And now with the Cowboys with only 3 fouls, they're going to have to give one right away and then decide who they want to put on the line, because the Wolverines could run this clock out if they wanted to. As Cowboys with 1 timeout left, Wolverines with 2. It'll be Wolverine basketball in the backcourt. All right, full court pressure. Wonder if the Wolverines could get this one over top if they wanted to. Throw it over top to Meester and let him go get it. Jensen, he will do that. He'll throw it over top. Meester with it, and he's going to get it taken away, and then Neschheim is going to go out of bounds with it. It will be Wolverine basketball underneath. 26.5, and the Wolverines will call a quick timeout to get a shot up here. So full timeout by the Wolverines. And we will be back. Let's run one more. Actually, let's run our People's Savings Bank ad, and we'll be back right.
How can you become a Wolverine superfan?
With your Wolverine Pride debit card from People's Savings Bank.
Every time we swipe the Wolverine Pride debit card,
People's Savings Bank gives 6 cents back to D&H schools. That added up to almost $2,000 this past year.
Get your Wolverine Pride debit card today. Roll blue.
All right, back here for the last 26 and a half. It'll be Wolverine basketball underneath. Wolverines lead this one by 1. Cowboys 1 timeout remaining, Wolverines 1 timeout remaining. Now the Cowboys have only committed 3 personal fouls here in the fourth, so they're going to have to give one right away and then figure out who they want to foul and how quickly they want to put the Wolverines on the line. So Jensen is going to inbound it for the Wolverines as they get set. Ball, Jensen with it. Jensen gets it to Meester on the wing. Meester going to get fouled there by Neschheim. And that's going to be his first, team 4th. So again, we expect another one to come right here as the Wolverines are going to take it out again underneath. I'm assuming we'll run a similar, if not the same play. Here we go again. Ball quickly to Meester. Meester going to get fouled again. He's going to go to the line here. 25.1 on the clock. And Meester going to get 2 free throws here for the Wolverines. Meester going to get set. First free throw by Meester, up and off. He'll get one more. So again, if you're see what happens right here. Meester's second free throw, good. Wolverines lead this one by 2. 25 seconds to go. Get it into Moracle. He's going to bring it across, guarded by Jensen. Timeout there by the Cowboys on the wing. 20 seconds to go. 46-44. We got a full timeout. It's all anybody's got left here as we get ready to finish this one off. All right, 20 seconds to go. Wolverine, both teams with 5 fouls. Wolverines, the only one with a timeout left. 20 seconds to go here in the game. As we'll see what Coach Tagtoe wants to do here. Got an opportunity. If you foul, you're going to put them on the line for a couple. Depending upon who is on the floor, it looks like you're going to have Lingenfelter at 57%. You're going to have Neschheim at 64%. You're going to have Lane at 53%, but he's hit some big ones tonight. Moracle at 61%. And Lindemann at 53%. So if you want to put him on the line, and we're going to have DeCoster checking back in at 57%. So here's the question is, do you foul here if you're Coach Tagtoe and then hope for a miss and look to get the rebound, have the last shot of your own, or do you play this one out and hope you don't give up a three-pointer? So here we go. Decisions to be made by both coaching staffs. So it will be Lane to inbound it. Box set here for the Cowboys. Moracle up with it. Gets a screen. He's going to go right into Lane. Lane's going to get that shot up and good, and that's going to be a tie game. We have 11.8 to go, and the Wolverines are going to have it with a chance to win it here down the stretch. So a full timeout here by Coach Tagtoe. The last timeout on the board. So no timeouts left. And it's going to be DNH basketball on the wing as we get ready for the last 11.8 of this game. Wolverines at one point had the lead by 6, and the Cowboys were able to fight it back. Now have tied it up on that layup by Lane, as we will now look for the Wolverines to get a bucket. Again, you expect the last second shot, overtime or the win. Nothing else. Don't want to give them a chance to get that heave. That heave at the end of the half by Neschheim was at the end of the third quarter was pretty close to going in. Hit the front of the rim, so you don't want to give them a shot at a heave here. But any foul is going to put either team on the line for 2, as we have 5 fouls each way. So Jensen is going to inbound it. Looks like the Cowboys are going to give a little bit of pressure. Are they going to give some? They're going to give a little bit of pressure here on the ball. Ball into Meester. Meester going to bring it across. 10 seconds to go in the game. Meester going to get a high screen there from Haynes. Meester with it on the attack. He'll get the shot up, and he gets it to go as time runs out because there was no timeouts left to be had. Meester with a great attacking shot to give the Wolverines the victory, 48-46. As the Wolverines pull this one out. 2-point win by the Wolverines. So with that win, the Wolverines are going to move to Appleton-Parkersburg on Thursday night. As I will not have that game, we will have that one. I believe Appleton-Parkersburg will stream that one. It should be on the radio as well. So that one will be held by them. But the Wolverines escape with a 48-46 victory here against the Clarion-Goldfield-Dows Cowboys. The Cowboys will end the season at 6-15. But this is definitely a team that was here to battle tonight. Game was back and forth both ways before the Wolverines were able to pull it out. So we appreciate everybody calling. Again, I want to thank, again, our sponsors tonight, Wingert Chiropractic and Comfort Heating and Cooling. Again, without our sponsors, we don't get a chance to stream these games. So we've got sponsors for this week, but as the Wolverines move forward, if it's neutral, be expecting a reach out here by them. And so really, man, just one of those games tonight, back and forth. Neither team could really put it away, and the Wolverines get that layup right at the end by Meester. He gets that one to go, and then, again, with no timeouts, time runs off the clock before the Cowboys could get it in. So Wolverines come away, again, with that victory. We'll move on to play Abbott and Parkersburg on Thursday night, and you can join me tomorrow night back here on the girls' side, but on this channel, you can join me back here for the girls' game. Waterloo Columbus coming into town to play the Wolverines in the next round. It'll be the first postseason game for the Wolverines, second one for Waterloo Columbus. So, again, join me then. Join me tomorrow night, and until then, drive safe and have safe trips wherever you're going. I will see you all tomorrow night. This is Joe Huck signing off for Dike-New Hartford